Bangor's historic lumberjack industry would probably be proud to call Josh Landry one of its own, but he seems to be less lumberjack and more artist of lumber life.
When I'm looking at these massive trees, I'm like, what have these trees seen? Like, there's just so much. People's grandfathers planted the trees and they've had memories around them, so it's nice to pay tribute to that.
Works of art derived from trees that have seen many seasons but are in need of a new story.
A lot of the trees have to come down, whether it's storm damaged or bugs have got into it. So I'll find hollow spots in the tree that I have to work with.
Landry collaborates with homeowners to carve intricate details of their own life journeys into often dying trees using a chainsaw.
97% of the carving I'm using a saw, and that's something that took years for me to be able to manipulate the saw to do things that people do with Dremel. And it's funny because the saws aren't meant to do that, so to be able to get such an elegant piece from a chainsaw is pretty cool.
It's an art he powered into at an early age.
When I was 16, I'd seen a local carver in my hometown, and I was always into art, loved drawing, and I seen him and I was like, that's what I want to do. I just knew it, and my father got me some saws and I started practicing, and the rest is history.
For 14 years, Landry carved and traveled to fairs and shows to sell his relatively small works of art. But in 2020, something big happened. His own journey collided with another.
Saying that I'm a storyteller now, I'm carving for one of the greatest storytelling families in the world.
An unexpected call from Tabitha King, who had a sentimental connection to a tree that stood tall over her famous family for years.
The tree was very important to them. People don't like to see these trees to have to come down, so what a better way to honor it than to have a nice sculpture done and bring life back to the tree.
He calls it life. That's true. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it became not only a respite for the community, but a living, breathing, live show, bringing the creatures of nature and novel to a small town in need of connection. The King work is now an eye-catching piece of the popular property. The art isn't easy. Here we go. Well, at least not for my novice hands.
It's more just pushing lightly.
But Landry pushes through, rooted by the chapters of a story he preserves with renewed intent.
I want to really get everything that's special to them and put it into this piece so that they can sit there drinking coffee and get a great emotion from it and really just enjoy the piece and then pass it on down through generations.
Speaking of generations, meet the Ricker family. Dad Corey, born and bred Bangorian, now beer brewer. Wife Nitnoy and son Ryan opened 2 Feet Brewing in 2016 after years of home brewing.
I got into it before there was really a lot of craft beer out there. There was Sam Adams, and usually you only saw 1, 2 varieties. It was like amazing if you saw a 3rd or 4th out there. And that kind of got me into seeing there was something else.
For a while, the beer was free.
We would go to homebrew festivals and give away our beer. And we got this little following who wanted to buy our beer. And I kept on saying, we're giving it to you for free. Corey said, well, do you want to do this?
This is now celebrating year 5. It's the type of place you want to pull up a chair and share your life story, or at least a taste of Maine.
You're going to get a beer brewed here in Maine. You're going to get food that, you know, the lobster comes from the lobstermen down on the coast of Maine. Everything's homemade, is quick and easy. I think we have the best wings in town.
From the sticky sweet sriracha wings to lobster rangoon to pretzels made from 2 Feet's own grains to a mouth-watering chocolate brownie sundae, everything here is homemade, including the bestseller, German chocolate cake. While Nitnoy spreads her spin on tantalizing treats, her husband tackles the drink menu.
My specialty is really more European styles. Scottish, we stick to a lot of that. English, Great Britain. Browns, porters, bitters, stouts.
60 different beers have poured through here, but he does like to go for a palate-pleasing surprise.
A roasted jalapeno, smoked ghost pepper, dark saison. Sweet cream coffee stout, raspberry limeade jam.
Ghost pepper. I've had that before. Okay, just a little bit, just a little bit. It's cold outside today.
Yes.
Negative, I don't even want to know. So we're gonna try the jalapeno because maybe it'll warm me up a little bit, but I need you to.
Slight warming sensation.
I've never heard ghost pepper and mild in the same sentence, but we're gonna try it out. Okay, so barn burner.
Barn burner.
Barn burner, let's go. Ooh, that's good.
A taste of Bangor, be it by spoonful or glass.
Cheers.
IPAs are among the most popular craft beers, but Corey Ricker says personally he doesn't like them, so they're not on the menu. But customers convinced him to go for it and created a series called Unfortunate IPA. And back to the wood sculptor Josh Landry. He does work on commission and he might soon have help. He tells us his 3-year-old son now has his first chainsaw, a toy one, of course. Coming up, a pit stop for Big Rigs.